Well, of course, as you do know, we did have a couple of misses. The Texas Longhorns did. We did have a couple of misses. We did have Cameron Williams is probably the biggest giant whiff the Texas Longhorns did have in recruiting just this past couple of days, as he did decide to go quack, go to Eugene, Oregon, and decide to be a part of the Ducks program. So the big left tackle, Cameron Williams, right tackle, from Duncanville, decided to go to Eugene and be a part of that program.
Welcome to the Eyes on Texas channel.
His name Timmy G is going to be an offensive lineman prospect, offensive tackle prospect, and you got to remember what in fact Sark and what in fact Flood do covet out of offensive linemen. They like big offensive linemen. They like big-bodied offensive linemen. They like the big hands, the big arms. They want the guy that can stretch you and reach you out from across the room, tap you on the shoulder from across the room. And I'm thinking that Timmy might possibly be these guys. He's not the one that's already 300 plus, but those ones that are they're going to be 300 plus that can move, that already have the bodies. Those are going to be the ones that are your 4 and top 5-star recruits. Those are going to be your offensive tier guys. The ones that are going to be your ones that are more prospects. The ones that are going to be more on the rise guys are going to be the ones like Timmy. Are going to be like this one individual here. I did run across Timmy on a film when I was looking at Tyler, this other gentleman, this other wide receiver prospect, speedy wide receiver prospect, running a 10.21. Tyler King, out of the same Houston area, out of the same Houston area high school, out of Alief, Hastings, speedy wide receiver. But back to Timmy, someone that we need to circle around to, back to the wagon is maybe going to be this individual. Someone, so if Texas misses on its first couple of offensive lineman candidates on the outside, that this is someone that we might circle back to. Timmy G, let's just go ahead and call him 6'6", 290 pounds, so he's already close to that size. I didn't get any measurables. I love it whenever these guys throw the shot put and throw the discus as well, such as Connor Robertson, who is good at the throwing events in track and field. But if we're going to look to someone as a possible someone that we miss, someone else that we need to look to is possibly Timmy G out of Leaf Taylor out here in the Houston area. He's kind of sort of what the University of Texas looks for as far as an offensive lineman is concerned right here. Because he's 6'6", already right around that 300-pound area, which we do like. I don't have any measurables on him as far as arms or anything like that, but he does seem to appear to have that big body. The film that I do have seen on him, that big body does in fact seem to move fluidly quite well as well. So that big bodied frame for Timmy. You can see who's offering right now: Arkansas State, University of Houston, Ole Miss, Tennessee. So a couple of big boys from the SEC are starting to take a look at him. So his stock is probably on the rise already. So the fact that Texas has not offered him could be already out. In fact, the big boys are already come calling. But the University of Tennessee, they're going to have a hard time pitching recruits after their scandal that they've had, firing their head coach and paying players in McDonald's bags, as well as losing their quarterback Saltier to this past couple of weeks, kicked him off the program. They're going to have some problems as well. Ole Miss, they're always going to be a tough sell for offensive linemen. The SEC does well in the offensive lineman category as well. So the fact that Ole Miss is probably going to be a heavy lean in his recruitment, talking about Big Timmy. So if the university wants to potentially look for potential misses, potential candidates, in fact they do miss on Dewberry, Banks, and some of their other offensive lineman tackle positions, some of the outer guys, the big body tackle positions, I do believe that they should look for Timmy here by my estimation. So that this might be someone definitely worth looking at.
Thanks again for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the little gray bell so you are notified as soon as I upload new content. Keep your head in a swivel, horns always up.